The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold going to throw right away. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Again, Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's Darnold. Pass complete to Addison. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
shotgun now with Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Darnold now to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, the Vikings right now, they've got the passing game working. It's another first down. Here's Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Faking the give, Darnold. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 73 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the 49ers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, 65 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Darnold from the gun. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now it's Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
49ers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 84 yards. And the Niners have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Darnold to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Darnold. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw, Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Darnold to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Now 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you